Hey guys, Mary Meat, and welcome to this episode of Bewitching the Moon. Another video that I didn't even think that I was going to do. Clearly I have had some problems lately. If you'll notice, I'm not real fucking cute right now. I'll get to that later. But you know, this is a really important new moon that's coming up because it's also a solar eclipse, so there's like so much energy with that, and I really wanted to come into you guys and talk to you about that. So just on the basic new moon level, this is a new moon in Leo. It's going to happen Monday the 21st at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and I'm recording this Saturday night. So, now the new moon in Leo, usually the new moon, or Leo, is about confidence, and it's about social interaction and going out and being motivated and doing what you want to do, being brave, being just really motivated, and very much about taking on new things, because you have that confidence and you have that fire. Leo is a very fiery sign, where you can go after things. And it's really weird energy too, because of that eclipse. The eclipse kind of changes everything. It just as a side note, we are in the Celtic tree month of Hazel still. And Hazel is about wisdom, intuition, like researching ancient knowledge and that sort of thing. And so I've been really focused on my tarot studies, putting together my tarot notebook, which I did get together, that sort of thing, getting ready for the tarot class that I'm teaching at DragonCon. And as just like a funny side note, something I didn't think that I ever had any intention of doing, but am doing, I'm taking on a student, so kind of a protege. I don't know what to call her exactly. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to sit down and like really think about what it is that somebody needs to learn and how best to help her learn and grow her practice in her own way, but just with like a little bit of help from me, because I've been doing this for a while. So so that kind of goes along with that Hazel moon energy. So that's cool and weird and unexpected, and I'm really kind of into it. So so yeah, with this eclipse energy, God, like, so, you know, I mentioned at the full moon, when everybody was having a lot of depression issues, okay, the eclipse was really hitting everyone really hard, and it was kind of ruining that full moon energy where you feel really motivated and you want to get a lot of things done. It was kind of killing that for a lot of people, and a lot of people had really rough life circumstances, myself included. You know, I was going through a pretty deep depression. You know, I'm bipolar. I mentioned that a lot. But I was at a very severe low, and I was, you know, I crashed. I crashed hard. But I knew a lot of people who were going through a lot of similar things, and we had financial trouble. We had, you know, my husband's car broke down, and when that happens, we can't really weather financial crises very well. It kind of snowballs, and then like everything ends up being a problem. And so we have been just in this financial bind, right? It happens to everyone. But we just had so many things going on, and it was just like, you know, those times where you just feel like you just keep getting kicked when you're down and you just cannot get back on top. Well, you know, we were going through a lot of that, and we go through cycles of bad luck, okay? It's something that's always happened to me. Like, it's never like one thing that happens, it's like 5 things that happen, and they're fairly catastrophic. And so we've kind of been in that cycle. And like everything just kept falling apart, and we have been struggling so much. We've been working our asses off trying to stay above water, but have not, you know, with varying degrees of success. And it seemed like everything was going okay. And then I fell and busted my ass. We have these slippery stairs in front of my house, and I slid on the grip tape that we put on there because the stairs are slippery. It wasn't adhered to the stairs anymore, and it slipped, and I slipped, and I wrenched my knee, broke my face, I bashed the front of my head, bashed the back of my head, got bruises all up and down my right side, my arm. Actually, you may be able to see. Yeah, so it's kind of like, God damn it, like, what the fuck, like, no more, seriously. And so that is the space that I've been in, where I have been, healing, because this shit hurts, especially my knee, and I've got Dragon Con in less than 2 weeks, so I have to heal this. This is not optional. This needs to go away. This I don't care about. I'm not one of those people that has to be adorable all the time. Like, I realize life isn't like that, so I don't really care about that, but the knee's got to work out because I need to be all over Dragon Con. And it's, if you guys don't know, it's 5 hotels or maybe even 6 now. So it's like 5 hotels in the downtown area, and you're walking for blocks and blocks and blocks back and forth to different panels and things. And with me presenting this year and also doing tarot readings there, I have to be down at the farthest reach and then go back up to this other place on the way other side to do all the stuff that I want to do. So yeah, this shit's got to heal. And actually, incidentally, this side note, again, my sister did some Reiki on my knee today, and it feels like a lot better. I feel like she healed like a day or 2 off of my healing time because it's so much more flexible, so much more, I can get up and down out of a chair, which I was having a lot of trouble with before. So thank you, Bonnie, if you see this. So yeah, again, it's that weird, that eclipse energy. And people are seeing this eclipse in a lot of different ways. Like, most of the people that I have talked to have been having a really rough time, again. So, like, I like to see it as an out with the old and in with the new, okay? So we're going to get rid of all this old negative energy. We're kind of processing that now, and that's why everyone's down, is because we're processing so much. And then when, you know, the light goes away from the eclipse, that's when we really truly get rid of all that. And then when the moon passes and we start getting more and more light and the light comes back up, that's when we bring forth something new. So I'm reading my notes here. My thing that I'm getting rid of is bad luck. And, you know, my sister said today, we were talking about this, she said, don't accept it. Don't accept it in your life. And I'm like, damn, you know, I wish that really worked, because I have really not wanted this. I've not, like, accepted it. But, you know, I feel like I could do more work to get rid of the bad luck. So, yeah, I want to bring in good luck. That's my intention. I want to bring in good luck. I'm going to do some sigil magic. Some sigil shoaling as far as that goes, which I, again, would explain, but I'm not an expert by any means. Yeah, so, you know, again, this eclipse energy, out with the bad, in with the good, okay? Get rid of all the negativity, processing all this shit. It's got to go, right? Also, another thing about the eclipse is, with a lunar eclipse, you have the waning and then the waxing of the moon all in one night, okay? So it's kind of like a full lunar cycle. So you can use it to kind of project something forward a month, okay? To kind of get yourself ahead a month in something that you want to do. And I've used it for healing, and it works really well for that. So the solar eclipse is like the same thing, but for a year. So that's kind of cool, right? So what do you want to really progress on? What do you want to really get ahead on? You know, maybe think about that energy and how to really get that moving for you. For me, it's all just going to be about luck, seriously. Yeah, but then, you know, the eclipse energy, it's so mixed. Like, a lot of people saw it as, you know, bad omen, okay? And in the ancient world, they didn't know what was happening. They didn't have ways to predict these things. They were just like, holy shit, the sun is disappearing. What the fuck? So yeah, so it's all kind of in what you bring to it. I don't know, I know a lot of people who aren't doing any magic at all. They are just writing out the energy and not doing anything to mark it. I feel like I want to mark it. I feel like it's important. Your mileage may vary. So, yeah. It's kind of a bad omen for me, because I was supposed to go watch the eclipse with Amanda and Aria, the muses from Mystical Moon Musings, and I can't. Because I was going to go make some money last week that was going to pay for the trip, and I couldn't because I fell on my way out of the house. So I'm going to sit here and watch a live stream, which sucks. I may go outside and see, you know, if I can see anything as far as like the leaves, the shadows on the ground, but I don't get to do what I want to do, and that really, really sucks, because I've been planning to go see this for months. But sometimes you just have to take what you're given and roll with it. So, yeah. So I'm going to focus on good luck. I think that was all I wanted to talk about. Yeah, actually, one funny thing is I did, at the full moon, I did a reading about how the class was going to go that I'm teaching at DragonCon. And that's going to be Friday at 1 p.m. tentatively. So I did this reading, and it was a 3-card reading, and I got the 9 of Swords, which is, you know, I think of depression, despair, just being hit from all sides, just taking all these hits. And I was very, very depressed for a while. And then the Tower falling, which, yeah, you know what? I fell. I busted my ass. You know, there's something about when your health, when you're doing the right things, but then your health just is screwed up that way, that really throws you off your game. And it really is like the Tower, where it's just like your stability is shattered, right? And then it was the 2 of Pentagrams, or 2 of Pentacles. So that's cool. I'm going to juggle it. Seems like I've got a lot of work to do in a very short amount of time now, because I was so stuck in all that energy, and then boom, I hurt myself. So I've got a lot of work to do. I just thought it was really funny. You know, the reading was basically saying, hey, yeah, you've got the class in a month, but you're gonna have some other shit to deal with first. I hate it when the cards like are so right on like that, because yeah, I love it, but ouch. Thanks, guys. So yeah, so let me know how you're dealing with this eclipse. Let me know what your focus is. Mine is good luck. It was going to be just general happiness because I had been dealing with that depression, but now with the fall, it's like, no, I need luck. I shifted real quick. Let me know what you're focusing on, what you want to build up to at the full moon, and yeah, let me know how this eclipse is treating you. Let me know how it's going for you. So that's it. Hope you guys are having a great night, and blessed be. Bye-bye.